What's up, guys? It's Erin. I'm gonna give a little preface here. So my vanilla game broke so badly, um, and this is before I was messing with mods at all. It broke so badly when I was over level 50 that when I went ahead and was like, "Screw it, I'm gonna play with mods." Um, I added some stuff in there, so it's not all graphics mods. Some of it is like leveling. However, I did include the ones that still require you to play the game. Like you don't just master something. It just sped it up because I was annoyed that I had spent so much time, and then the game completely broke on me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just scroll through. If I need to jump in and explain something, I will. So enjoy. There is another mod called Lamps of Skyrim. Not lampposts, like lamps or something. Um, this one, if you have both of them, there's some places where they double up so close to each other that it's odd. However, they put them in different places, so depending on what you like, um, I personally might not even switch to the other one. So that's just kind of where that is. These I found way later. I had already been playing the game without these mods. So by the time I added this one, it didn't really matter because I was already pretty high up for most skills. Uh, so at this point now, it's just for the ones that if I run across somebody and I happen to not have already done well with it. And this one is because I wanted to see if it worked, and it did. It does. Um, so if you're someone who like struggles to see if it's a skill book or you're just not wanting to read them after a while, um, it helps me as well because there's a lot of ones that I forget if I've read it already and picked it up, but I remember the location. And for me, if I see it and I know, oh, it's a skill book, I've probably already read this because I've been through here. Then I won't stop and read it. I have not tried this one, so don't know if it works. This one right here. So there's a different interior light one as well that I know people are using. Um, I just have really bad eyesight, so I went with this one. This one keeps it really clear inside everything. But if you're somebody who really likes that immersive darkness and stuff, there's other ones that quite literally use the light sources that are there. But this one just makes it so it's a lot easier to see. It's still natural, but it makes it very easy to see. Um, so I'm not blind when I go into something. This is where my I don't know if I know how to mod correctly comes into play. So this one is supposed to be a conglomerate, right, of all the other mods. But I did that with a couple different ones, like the Great Cities, and the ones that were multi-pack didn't actually reflect. So, because I would remove, like, say, like these, right, for a different mod, but I would remove them, the individual ones, and put in just the one that's supposed to have all of them, and it wouldn't be there. So, this is here for good measure. These are here just to make sure that they actually cover that city. Same with this, right? I think that's. Oh no, that's different. But yeah, there's another pack that has the outskirts in it. I added the thing, so I don't know if I'm doubling them up. I might be. So, at your own risk. I'm not a mod person. I just am playing around with it. I will also say there is a Julia's Rocks modification one. Uh, for my eyes, it made it kind of weird, and it might just be because there's another mod that's clashing with it. So with my current mod list, I left that one out, but I did try it. But for me, it made it look weird. It might be good for you if you leave out some of the other ones. If you need the rocks and mountains changed, she's got one. I don't know if it's a she. I can't assume. They have one. This one has a patch too. So the Tundra home without this, uh, if you just do it as Ryan's or Rin's Whiterun city limits, the Tundra home will have stairs that are lifted up above the ground. There is a patch for that, and it does work, so it is functional. I did this one alongside the Imperials being in there. It actually looks like they're rebuilding it, which is really nice. Um, so I did that for my preference. You don't have to do that, but I like seeing Helgen being rebuilt. I think that's really cool. The refugees are really cool as well. However, there is like one area, I think it might be Windhelm, I might be wrong, but there's one area where they kind of clash. Um, they don't fit the elements right. Whiterun looks fine, Solitude looks fine. So Or maybe it is Solitude. I can't remember. I was playing it last night and I was just like, why is the tent in the middle of the building? So I might turn that off. But outside Whiterun, it looks really cool. I really like it. This one, I only use the main basement part. It is very extravagant. So if you go all the way through, up to you. Like, I'm not a big fan of display cases personally, um, but it is very, very cool to see all the work that they put into it. I just like the little tiny part, so I kind of wish there was a way to just get that, like, you walk down and you get that tiny little section of the basement, because I don't want a giant cellar or anything. I like the way that they have that first section as you walk down the stairs. That's my favorite part about this mod. Um, I also like upstairs how they changed the bedroom. I do wish there were a little bit, like a couple tweaks to it that I would make, but I don't know how to mod, so I'm appreciative for what I got, and I use it how I want to. On this one, I'm going to show you the mod that I installed. I really liked it, but for my game, probably because of everything else I have included, it was so laggy. But I'll show you it. I'm sure by itself it works just fine, um, but I'm going to keep going for now. I have not gone here. I don't know if it works, but I found it. It looked interesting, so it's in the list right now. Also have not tried this yet, so can update if this works. I don't know if it does, but it looked pretty cool. I kind of liked it. Have not been here either, but we'll try at some point. So right now it's still in there. This one literally just changes the audio setting. It does work. I can confirm. It did update the audio settings. And this one is because when I tried to show, there's a couple videos where I was like walking and they're cut at weird places. It's because I got attacked by wolves or I got attacked by the Thalmor. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this thing and see how it works, because I sometimes I want to just admire the fact that I put all this effort into downloading all these things and put them in a thing. I'm gonna learn how to adjust it. I want to figure out how to make it look pretty. So yeah, it already looks really good. I just want to keep perfecting it. This is kind of a thing I'm doing as a hobby at the moment. And this one is clearly because I downloaded that, so I already had my stuff on. I was like, let me just add it on. And it does work. I have used it. It does work. Easy peasy. Um, Let me go into this. So, these are my bookmarks. Some of these I just booked. This one, I couldn't find the cat. I looked. I don't know where the cat is, but I wanted to leave it there. This one also, instead of the other AI one, this is a pretty good one. I have a friend who plays with this and really likes it. So Yeah, let me... I had this for a bit. I don't remember if I liked it or not. Some of these are just, I favorite them so that I can, or bookmark, so I can go back and try them instead of things. This one I haven't tried. This one I was like, you know what, I want to see what happens if I do it, but I'm not going to do it on my main playthrough, so that's why it's not there. These, I really tried to get them in there, and I think they overlap too much, so you might just need to do this if you're not completely changing other things. Didn't try this one. This one I did. So I did add a lot of the Civil War stuff, and it was very cool. The only issue I was having is that it was dropping my frames too much for me to fluidly play the game. So I had to pull some of them out. So I've like this one. There's a patrol. I don't know if I have it. This one I was gonna send for a friend, so that's why it's bookmarked. I don't know where it is. There's like a patrol thing for Civil War patrols. They fight so much. It was very cool, but they fought so much. So again, kind of up to you how you want to decipher out what you're doing. If you don't mind people running around fighting all the time because it's a civil war and that makes sense, go for it. Uh, for me, I just kept getting attacked, and I was like, I'm just trying to vibe, my dude. Let's see. Oh, the armor replacer too. This one and this one. I took these off because my people kept showing up naked. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but that's what happened. And this is very cool. The only problem is that the whole area lags out so bad. On top of it, there's a dragon that shows up that doesn't show up there normally. Um, so it does work. It is cool, but at the same time, I don't know if it's worth it overall, just because of how badly it lagged. And this is the road I had anyways, because I like the road, but I have not tried this. Let's see. This one I did try. There's still fallen trees anyways. I might put it back. I just I didn't know. I didn't really notice a difference. There were already fallen trees all over the place, so I don't know if it was just maybe it just added more, or maybe they doubled it up. But I went ahead and pulled things that I didn't notice from my load because I didn't want to keep overloading the game. So let's see. Haven't tried this. Some of these I'm gonna try and switch out, and this I was gonna add maybe, but I've got enough kitchens, so I'm okay. I don't really do the player homes. I've added a couple of them, that's why they're in the favorites, just to see what they look like, but then I pull them out because for me it doesn't change how I'm doing it. This one I might try actually because I kind of like the mask. I haven't tried it though. Let's see what else there is. This one, I have a friend who does this. It was too much for me. The crest is too big. So I didn't do that. I don't know what this one is either, but I have stuff that already adjusts the lighting, so I didn't want to mess with that. I did switch these out, I think. So I think I have that one instead of this one, but I might have both, I don't remember. But I do like the roads the way they look now. They look very, very nice. I did have all the costumes previously for the kids. This is not that. This is the same general thing, though. I did have all the costumes. I pulled them out. So that wasn't my original... I was messing with mods, and I added that. This is the one my friend uses. The game is very dark. Very dark. So, up to you, again, about how dark you want it. I don't think it matters. I haven't messed with this either. I just kind of I haven't tried this one either because I think it costs money, right? Oh no, I haven't. I haven't added it though because I already have a lot of trees in the cities and I don't know if how much that changes. These I couldn't tell if they worked or not. I might put them back on just to mess with it. This one, for me, didn't work. I don't know if it was maybe just how I had it, but it didn't work on my game, so I took it off. There was another one with like added carry weight or something, didn't work either. I was doing that just to see if they did anything. They did not. Also, the heavily populated things, I think I took this one off too. It, it was causing my game to have issues, so I pulled most of them. But yeah, that's also when you first load in here. Like, let me show you. Oh, hold on. So I don't know if it'll do it on my recording. Sometimes it's like I just couldn't connect, and I have to restart my whole game when it does that. But this, when it's doing this, do not change your load order. It will it will mess it up so badly. So let the whole thing go from buffering to fully loaded in before you do anything. Um, and yeah, those are my. That's what I've learned so far. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry this is unedited and I'm just doing this on my PlayStation. Um, but yeah, I might mess with it later, get a little bit more secure with my load order and everything. But I'll continue posting little things of me walking around because it's mostly what I've been doing. I've just been chilling out, looking at trees. Um, for me, anyways, this is important because I got a couple disabilities that affected my mobility um, from COVID 19. It's completely changed where I live, how I function, what I do. So instead of being able to walk around in parks and go explore and go to botanical gardens like I used to do, I am secluded mostly to a room and equally so I can't walk very well anymore. So for me, being able to just kind of chill, walk around, see nature, even if it's in a video game, for me is very important. So I don't care if you don't like the trees. I do. So please stop commenting things like that. I don't care. If you don't want to use them, you don't have to. There's whole things you can make it more industrial. There's city things, whatever you want. Um, that's what that's the fun of modding the game. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. I hope you guys have a great one. I hope this was informative for everyone who asked. Um, and yeah, goodbye.